Luke Kennard's debut novel blends 70s cult with early aught startup culture. With the holidays now in the past, some of us are probably starting to feel a little overwhelmed. Money is tight and the credit card bills are coming due. Resolutions have lost their luster, if they haven't collapsed entirely. Moments of domestic contentment are fewer and farther between. It's time for a reset. The transition might seem like a good option. Article continued. Better wit does for Carl and Genevieve, the young English couple at the center of Luke Kennard's debut novel The Transition. They're in the enviable demographic once known as double income no kids, but they're struggling to keep up in the new economy. Genevieve is a primary school teacher. Carl uses his master's degree in the metaphysical poets to write online reviews of products he has never used and bespoke school and undergraduate essays, while spending most of his time managing a 17-card private Ponzi scheme, a life-on-thing credit which will inevitably collapse. When it does, and Carl is facing jail time for fraud and mammoth debt, their accountant recommends The Transition. They'll give up their apartment and most of the previous lives and move in with a pair of mentors. They'll live rent-free, putting most of their income toward their debt, while at the same time undergoing a series of educational and retraining programs to address, among other things, the relationships with money, debt and each other. After the 6-month term, they'll be placed in new lodgings and given new employment opportunities through the transition. The problems will be firmly behind them, a golden future ahead. Too good to be true. Kennard, an award-winning poet, handles the material of The Transition with a wry humor and a gradually mounting horror, rooted in realistically depicted characters who find themselves suddenly immersed in a surreal world. Blending early 70s vintage success cults with early aught startup culture, think Est meets Facebook, with a healthy dollop of conspiracy, paranoia and Stepford spouses. The Transition is a winning romp that somehow also manages to be a keenly insightful examination of how we live now and how much we are willing to sacrifice in the name of success and comfort. Robert Wiersama's latest book is Black Feathers.